And here we are again, back, live, and with steel tier weapons, though our tools still leave a lot to be desired. Our concrete is nearly done concreting. Let me grind some stones into sand, which is a lot faster and very loud. Let's not pay attention to that. This concrete mix could further reinforce our horde base a little bit. Although, to be fair, not much needs to be changed about it. We have a pretty solid place. I could make that iron fire axe, though. It might be finally time to move away from stone tools. And we need more more tape, which means more glue, which means bones and water. It's 5 bones per glue in a chemistry station, which we don't have. 7 in the campfire. I'm fine with 7. And then it also takes water. And given our large stock of bones here, it's probably the water that will be our limiting factor. We got into these recently. So yeah, we have 9 whole water for glue. Grind out some more tape. And I'll take this steel pickaxe out. Bunker Buster goes here. While we're at it, so does the Iron Breaker. And do I have another? I do not have another ergonomic grip. Oh, but I have a spare iron breaker. So I didn't need to take one off of my ratchet. And the wood splitter can go on the axe when the axe is done crafting. I also have too many weighted heads. There's already one on my hammer. Where is my other ergonomic grip? Ah, on the shovel. Well, that's where it's going to stay. I can't yet make a third. You know what? Let's put this here. It'll raise the block damage. We can have one here too. They'll just be stand-in mods that increase the block damage in small ways. Probably a better use than just outright junking them. And we still have the fetch and clear at Judy Witch. I may as well try to tackle that tonight. See? This is the place. Ooh, and it's got pumpkins. I am not going to turn down free pumpkins. And so many of them. You know what else is valuable about the Judy Witch property? It has flowers like you wouldn't believe. This is a case for I need to use my knife, even though I hate using a knife. Because there's so much and it would be faster. At this point, I'm just pre-looting the place. And there's so much stuff to take. And that chicken is just following me around. And you two? Well, I don't care about the two of them. I am getting a lot of lag spikes as I move around this place. which is kind of ominous. That suggests that zombies are spawning in. And the game only hitches like that when it's a large number that spawn. Uh-oh. Apparently that last flower was a little bit too close to the building and woke some people up. And they just came right out the door. And they're running to the last known location of the noise, which is not where I currently am. The fools. Then they sprinted to where the fire was thrown from, not my current position, and paused for a moment. I don't know if you saw the pause. I took advantage of it very quickly. There's also a lot of wild chrysanthemum on this property, in addition to what is planted. And speaking of planted, these are all farm plots. Okay, lag, slow down. Judy Witch here is another house that has a lot of farm plots if you take it over. This whole section here is basically a witchery garden. To reference my last Minecraft playthrough. Oh, this is interesting. So these inner plots are default farm plots. They didn't bother to, paint them or anything. But the outermost ones are painted to have a concrete texture. I'm just going to dig all these up. Gives us something to do during the night that's not dangerous. And maybe by the time we finish stealing all these resources, maybe it'll be daybreak. And power attack with the shovel. Super dig. Not sure if the stamina cost is worth it. But if you're in a hurry, the time save isn't bad. Of being able to break a block in one blow instead of two. Where are you going? Why are you running? I still really appreciate the fact that zombies go to investigate noise events and aren't just psychically aware of where the player is. Now, despite being also clearly farmland, I don't think outdoor farm plots, like in fences, not in borders like this, I don't think just farm yards have the nitrate content. These blocks here are specifically meant to simulate farm plots, which is why there was nitrate when you dig them up. And it's why they have the border. But out here, this overgrown farmland with the ridges is, as far as I can tell, a reference to how farming used to work. See? No nitrate, just dirt. How farming used to work is that you had to craft an iron hoe and till the ground, and it would create raised ridges like this. And you had to leave a gap and then till the next one, and you could make rows. But if you tried to till every block instead of every other block, then I'd till this, and in the process of tilling this one, the one I had just tilled would sink and become a furrow. It never explained this. You just had to figure it out based on observation. But it doesn't work like that anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Now, let's activate the quest, reset the outdoor area, and pre-harvest all of the delicious crops. It would be even more ridiculous if, before activating the quest, I went home and got my farm reset. Because there really are enough crops here to harvest that it might actually justify doing that. Hello. Were you disturbed by my noise? Now you have no leg. That'll teach you to investigate strange noises in the neighborhood. All this chrysanthemum and goldenrod will help out with making more mineral water. Though I could use more coal for that. I should really consider coal mining at some point soon. Also, my knife's durability has been reduced by doing this. I wasn't sure, now I know. We have movement. We have someone on that door. Now they're on fire. And I broke the door. That's fine, I'm breaking faces in the process. Leave that chair alone. You're being rude. Now we have another country heard from, someone from the back coming in. Give it up. So it kind of seems like I'm going to have no issues clearing this place. Those few zombie groups, I mean, there was no threat. We took maybe one hit, and that was from a guy on the fence who ran in. So, let's get in and make some noise. Oh, the mushrooms. I forgot the mushrooms down here. Not to mention even more farm blocks. Aren't there supposed to be zombies down here? Alright, thanks for dropping by, Raven. Good to see you, mate. Oil shale. I am literally across the street from home. I'll go ahead and take that. Another beaker. That'll allow me to make a chemistry station without having to sacrifice one of my existing beakers. Not that it makes that much difference, since once we have a beaker, or a chemistry station, we won't be using any of the beakers in our cook fires, unless I specifically want to make inefficient glue to try and burn some bones. There's the door they broke. Maybe that's who came to this door. The ones from downstairs. More pumpkin. Another cook pot. I think I have my 3 for the chemistry station, so I'll just scrap that one. Potatoes. Again, we basically live right across the street, so there's no harm in picking up literally everything. We can drop stuff off effortlessly. missed. And then I didn't. Another very broken door. This one appears to be upstairs. Yeah, or an upper balcony. I don't know if I'd use a charcoal grill on a wooden balcony. That kind of decision making seems a little suspect. But who am I to tell a deceased homeowner what they can do with their own property? No. Well, apparently here I am telling deceased homeowners what they can do with their own property. They are not allowed to eat me. And blowing chunks out of the wall as I do it. Who puts a cooking grill in the bathroom sink? That seems like a really suspect decision. Anyway, grab that. Mission is half over. Legendary part. Two. Anyone behind the trapdoor? They like to hide people behind the trapdoor. Not today. We just continue turning heads into mist. Oh, it goes higher. There's probably a bird up here. No, not today. Just some rocks. Another valiant hop. We go down the silo. For some reason, the silo then goes underground. We don't question this. And now we're in a dark underchamber. That is very locked on its only door, so we go back up a bit. And now we're in a concrete garage with what seems like people coming from the ceiling and such. I think the guy down there is still alive. You are not. Now, would you get a clue? What was that noise? Oh, we just woke up another wave. And I don't know where they are. Well, there's some back there. Have some fire? Oh, they went through that door real fast. Get some distance. Boy, those mutant zombies make some really weird noises. Also, that was 4 spiders? I had no idea there were that many spiders in that group. I just, cooked them all, and it stopped being a problem. So let's not worry about that door. That's not part of the dungeon path, because they broke through that. We were always supposed to go up here, where there are more friends. And now the place is clear. Not sure why the game is giving me 7.62 bullets. Ooh, that was a long little freeze. Now we come down these stairs to the door that comes back into the garage. We're supposed to go further down. Which brings us at last to the ending room. And the key rack that lets us out. These hardened chests. These have a lot of health. This would take forever to break into. Even with explosive charges, they take like 4 or 5. I already have this schematic. Silver has, as far as I'm aware, no actual purpose. You just sell it. Salvage tools. Wasteland Treasures 1, honey. And shotgun crafting. Repair kits. Already turned down all. And finally, vehicle crafting. And Tech Junkie 5, Stun Repulsor mod. This is the mod that makes stun batons hilarious. Because when it says it sends them flying, it's not kidding. We've already seen my hammer knock zombies into another time zone. Stun Baton basically multiplies damage by 5 for the purpose of knockback or something. It's really dramatic. I think I've dug enough of these. It's time to get back to my bike, drop stuff off, turn it in, and call this a very lucrative morning. I mean, the pumpkin crop alone. Am I really stuck on a shopping basket? I am. I am stuck on this shopping basket. Okay, that's it. Everything about that gets ripped apart now. I couldn't do that while my bike was stuck on it because I would have ripped up the bike. We can't have that. Beaker, oil, shale. Some of this clay has to go in here. And some of it needs to remain available. Oh, didn't have put the potatoes in there. Or the pasta. Barbed wire mod is simply for sale. So selling that, selling that, selling the silver. And I think with that, we're ready to drop things off. Also, let's put this table away. Worry about that double barrel that I couldn't melt. The wrench can go in my bike for safekeeping. Alright, you grouchy old asshole. We're done.
I'd shake your hand, but I bet you got dysentery the way you smell. Look, Buckhead, I'll give you some work.
Favale's Academy.
Disappoint.
Well, it's close by, and I don't know that one.
With your thumb up your ass. Get chop chop, dumb fuck.
Boy, he's a pain. But I need to buy him out of books. At least the important books. Find more brass. I don't really care about brass. Bar brawling rage mode. After getting hit, brawling attacks are 20% faster and you increase your movement speed by 10%. It's a good emergency perk, but we're not a brawler. Oh, I forgot. I had a plan that involves collecting 2 of these.
A sale is a sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
So here's the thought, ridiculous as it is. I mentioned that I wanted to try avoiding finishing these lines until I had Daring Adventurer 4, so I could get double rewards from them. And 20% more Dukes on top of that. We've got Chemistry Station and gas cans coming. I need to meet Joel. I need to redeem Honey. And what else of these are we close to finishing? That's about it, apparently. Anyway, I plan to queue up like this one, all complete with the last one ready to be redeemed. And then we will buy 2 Forgetting Elixirs. One so we can completely respec into Intelligence and Daring Adventurer 4, and the second to respec again and revert back to Shotguns and Hammers. All that just to double completion rewards. Is it worth the 10,000 and change Dukes that 2 Forgetting Elixirs cost? I don't know. It could be, and it'll be interesting to find out. But that is a later concern. Here we are at Favale's Academy. 2 more crafting books. And I'll take pumpkin seeds since I can just put that right here. Okay, I thought I heard footsteps. It was the flag. I don't think I know this POI, which is troublesome. Because some of their newer POIs, they just kind of phoned in. They just flooded the place with zombies and called it a day. Like, there are ambush triggers that will have zombies pouring out of every door. A Horde Night in a box. That's a simple start. I'm just fully committed to going wild. I do not care about stealth. Leave that door alone. And you. May as well take the lead. What is going on here? High school kids doing rituals. What's that noise? There is somebody out in the parking lot. What? Didn't I? No, I didn't check this room. Extra damage to vultures. Bash some more skulls in. And everything is fine. Our hammer crafting skill is approaching completion. We can already make a 5 steel hammer, which might be a worthy upgrade, but would also definitely be a waste of steel. I'm going to wait on 6. Because once I can make a legendary hammer 6, you can't go any higher than that. So there will be nothing left to wait for. Ow. Well, a fine surprise to you too. And they're coming in from outside. And you apparently were stuck on the playground? Oh. They were digging graves in the playground. That is very morbid. I know we're in full-on zombie apocalypse, but come on. Don't bury kids in the school playground. I don't know how to account for projectile drop-offs yet. I just want you gone. Four potential learning elixirs. It is very strange that those show up in vending machines. It's also very strange that they're so cheap. Their price definitely came down in the latest patch. Okay, I think we've gone all over the ground floor. No, not yet. There's still some classrooms yet unplumbed. Ah, that's why this door is locked. Because the window is gone. Now, the ground floor is clear. And we can bring Shotgun Justice to the upper floor. You enjoying those spikes? Robotics Sledge 1. We've finally done enough robotics that we can craft some. I need exactly 0 of these items. They are all scrap. I guess they were using this classroom as a shelter? Oh. And then the zombies came. Well, did the zombies come in through the ceiling, or did they break the ceiling so the smoke from their barrel fire could get out? I don't know. It's an interesting little narrative that room provides. Who else? Come on. I see more dots on the map. Don't make me come through the wall. Ooh. That's, even more. This school is terrible. It seriously looks like a little elementary school, but it's full of nooses and ritual sites and hobo encampments. And now there's a military tent on the roof. Was this also the site of a military takeover? That is so many dots. Here, fire for your choke point. That's a demo. I should not be seeing demolishers in the wild. Shotgun is very, very bad for that guy. Because that flashing bomb on his side, you can set that off. And if you think exploding cops were bad, those guys can pulverize concrete. Anyway, it now says the POI is clear, which is like an 85% guarantee that there are no more zombies in it. And I still need my satchel, which still hasn't shown itself, even though I've been up and down this place. And the ending loot is just perched on a glass window. How are the skylights supporting this kind of weight? I'm honestly surprised that these skylights weren't rigged as trap skylights, shattered the moment I step on them. Huh. Don't need a 5 stone axe. A couple of shotgun parts are nice, and now I need to get in there. Let's go ahead and use the jailbreakers. Just because I would rather not play the Shattering Lockpick game today. It's kind of a waste of jailbreakers, since there's only the one thing to pick. Another Forge Ahead, Bunker Buster schematic, money, picks, Preacher Outfit 2. There's that undead damage resist. I think that goes up to 15 or no, it goes up to 20% at tier 6. Which just makes the Preacher armor good. Flat out the best of the light armors. But I still have a satchel to find. How is it out there? Alright, time to come through the wall. So apparently, I was supposed to end up on this thing? I'm not sure how. I can't get here from there. Are you serious? Was I supposed to come through that window and jump across these two lights? Was that the intended way of getting back here? Because that's insane. I am very glad we did not bother to do that. Alrighty, what are we depositing? Mostly ammo. A shotgun part. Some materials. Some metals. This metal actually goes straight in here. Armor parts. A spare bandage. And a spare pumpkin seed. Alright, Rect, we cleared another one. What else you got? I don't have anything else to sell, do I? Apparently not.
You make it snappy. I gotta take a crap.
Explosives magazine. Or the Shamway secret recipe, which is honestly kind of rare. And the rest is just straight up garbage. Let's see. Do I take a tier 4 clear or a tier 4 infested?
Hey, jerk. You need some work or what?
The clear is at the Shotgun Messiah range, which is kind of a fun
Turning
one.
me down? You better take this job. I'm not in the mood.
Infestation at the Bear Den. That's even more fun.
You better not make me regret this.
Though the loot won't be quite as good. If I get one more skill point, we can talk about maxing out our weapon marks. Let's hold out. Hold the line. Also, can't read books while on a bike. or in a vehicle, which makes sense if you're driving. If you are not driving, I know from experience that the restriction still holds. So I guess no crafted vehicle has decent suspension. Hang on just a second. There. I know no one saw those chat messages because filtering is working, but I just had 2 bots drop in selling scam views at the same time with the same link. The channel ban list is getting pretty big with those. Anyway, here's the bear den, right across the street basically from our horde base. Let's clear out some of the nearby rebel so they don't wander in while we're busy. Did he? He's not dead. Now he is. And now, in we go. Tier 3, the Bear Den. Infested, which means it has enough zombies to technically bring it to a 4. Zombies which are also tougher. Shoot you straight into a hole as you refuse to die. That's one of the things that makes Shotgun really funny. Because of the block damage it does, and the fact that it pierces through to do damage to block behind targets, you can execute and bury with the same shell. Like I did with this guy, just blast him straight into a hole. I don't remember that forklift. I think that forklift is new. I do know that there are guys in these brewing containers. Like him. Who is, judging by his bright green foot, irradiated. Irradiated zombies, or radiants as I like to call them, can regenerate. They're also tougher and nastier in all other ways, and can also sprint, just like ferals. So we are beginning to see radiant zombies. Which, as I've just described, are ferals plus. That is what the rad remover mod is for. When you have a rad remover on your weapon and hit a radiant zombie, its regeneration is briefly turned off. I don't need that. Alright, up we go. All the way up. Something's not right. That was a big lag hiccup. And we seem to have a bird. Where is that bird? I heard it flapping. There you are. There you are too. A baton part. Useless. Now that we're up here, we can see, well, the end loot. And because of the dense cupboards, we can't see much else. But we know the ending loot is right here, behind what looks like a bar. So, how to get there? Hey there, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I can't really see that. It looks like my diagnostic feed over here has frozen. Don't know what's going on over there. Oh, don't tell me Twitch is just gonna give me problems today. Anyway, problems or no problems. We sneak onto the back balcony. There's nobody here. And this is the last room. This is the showdown. You can see that big lump of bear in there. It is a pustulant zombie bear with all kinds of growths on it. And slowly breathing. There may be a second one in that left cage. It doesn't always exist, but it might. And as an aside, I'm also still fighting with Twitch to be able to see chat and see my own broadcast to make sure I'm not being dropped. Don't know what's going on there, but here comes the party. And that's a bear noise. There should not be a bear noise to my left, but this is the world we live in. There's a bear in that cage, which we will burn. There's a bear in the bathroom, who hits like an absolute tractor. Alright, bear is stunned. Give him shells until he's down. Now, I cannot stun that bear too. Oh, no, there's a third bear. Alright, second bear down. Third bear is in the cage. We need to take him out before he can escape the cage. Done. That got really bad in terms of our health. But all three bears are down. Oh, hello. I can actually see that chat. I am not on the Navis game map. This is a random map, so knowledge of where I am would not make much difference. We have our home here, just south of Trader Rect. A Horde base right across the street from us in this second town. We are currently in the Bear Den. Athletic outfit 2, junk. And this guy may have dropped a third red bag. He did. 4 athletic outfit 1. More junk. But that was a lot of copies of Armored Up, which was pretty nice. Wow, look at all this. Another rad remover. Maybe I could cram that onto my pistol. Nope, no room. Crossbow, no room. Can it go on my knife? Yeah, just for now. Nope. Now we claim the rest of the loot. And then we have the right to leave. Hello, and thank you for the follow. Beer. No need of that. Bow Hunters. Not a super important book for us. Mega Crush. I would like that, but I'm out of inventory space. So let's crack this open. With our big ol' smashing hammer, faster than the pistol. Then we'll go out to the bike, drop stuff off, and come right back. Crack. Sadly, this POI does not have a quick way up. I do hear a plane, though. We'll have to go deal with that soon. Okay, back on. Which maybe we can make our own door. Because this is where we're going. That's 3,000. That's 5. I did not bring any TNT. Or this could have been even faster. AK-47-1, not worth it. Bandolier mod. I think I have one. Yes, we have one. And you can't benefit from more than one. Or even equip more than one anymore. Got the Mega Crush. I may as well take that, honestly. And then a coffee, sure. Why was there a third bear in the bathroom? I know it's an infested, but jeez. I'll line back up all the things that I intend to sell. Store what we can. And straight back to Rect. Weird, though, that I'm hearing thunder out of a clear sky. That seems like some kind of bug. Now we've got a bit to sell and a lot to put away. Maybe I'll be able to afford that first Forgetting Elixir for the plan. I don't think we'll execute that plan today. But the sooner I can get those elixirs, the sooner I can stop worrying about them. And just use money for things that I need to be using money for. Anything else for sale in here? Machete parts. machine gun parts. I'm not going to be using those. And I think we're over a stack of leather, so I can sell that leather. Leather sells decently.
If you break it, great. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place.
The best thing here is the concrete mix, honestly. He's just giving me junk, too. Alright.
Well, come to think of
Now
it,
let's
I
do
did
the
have a
Shotgun
well,
Messiah
good luck.
range.
By the looks of it, you know the drill, asshole.
Sell our big row of nonsense. And that gets me the first Forgetting Elixir. Much as I would like to buy a bunch of dynamite, my money is kind of spoken for right now.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
I wonder if Trader Hugh has a second Forgetting Elixir. Let me get our stuff dropped off, and then I'm gonna need to pause for a few minutes. I haven't said it in a while, but it's still one of my favorite expressions. Some things refuse to wait. Weapon parts, ammo. That's ammo too. Water is ingredients. Mega Crush and coffee are drinks. Spare bandages, and that is medical. This is an armor part. This is metal to be melted, and this is technically also medical. Now, with that in mind, I'm gonna have to take a minute. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I do apologize for that. Literally unavoidable. Now, back to business. We have a tier 4 clear, and we have that root drop. Let's go get the airdrop first, it'll be faster. And smaller. Yikes. The lag stuttering is pretty ridiculous. I don't know why it's happening. Ow. I'm also getting a little concerned about our gas levels. If I don't come up with a way to gain more gasoline, we're going to stop being able to feed this bike. And that'll be even more of an issue if we upgrade to more expensive bikes that are less efficient on fuel. This is just rubbish. I'll read that for the XP because it's better than leaving it to mold. But it's not worth taking to sell. Eggs, on the other hand. We'll take free eggs. And now I have somewhere to be. Hitting zombies with your vehicle is something you can do. It's not something I recommend. While there are mods that make your vehicle take less damage and deal more damage in collisions, they don't make up for the fact that hitting a zombie is like running into a barrier of wet cement. They cause you to stop dead. Which is definitely not what would happen if an iron-bodied bike or a steel-bodied motorcycle slammed into a belligerent pedestrian. Ah, a little bit of fuel. It's something. I'll go ahead and deposit this stuff so we have a little more room. And on to the range we go. And I haven't even taken a step. And we have volunteers. Anybody else planning to fall out of the ceiling? No? No more ceiling friends? Apparently there are more ceiling friends, but they are in this room. Alright. Anyone else have any funny ideas? Now I have a gun safe. 18 lockpicks. Let's see if it's worth the trouble. What's really frustrating about this lockpicking timer is that in the first 75% of it, you are very unlikely to break a pick. If whatever RNG has decided that you are going to break a pick, chances are it's going to be in the last 25% of the timer, maybe the last 15%. And then, no matter how close you were to getting it unlocked, trying to unlock it again gives you 25% of the timer. I don't need one more Iron Breaker. Although I do have somewhere I could put one. It would make breaking into metallic chests even funnier. I don't know if I need the weighted head mod anymore, since I already have such a high chance to stun. I won't destroy it though. We'll hang on to the weighted head just in case I need to put it back on. Commando 2, don't need it. This is a lot of iron sledgehammer 2s. How does a gun store have so many sledgehammers? It seems like kind of the opposite of what a gun store should be packing. Okay. That seems to be the entire storefront, and all the rooms to the left. Which means we are now heading out back. To where the actual gun range is. I should honestly take this sand. We already made some sand, which is an admission that I don't have enough sand. Alright, say hello to the gun range. Oh, there's a whole second wave. I'll burn you too. This would be a lot more fun if I had grenades on my toolbar. But as it is, the fire worked very nicely. It helps that they weren't moving particularly fast. If something like half of them were feral or radiant and sprinting, the fire wouldn't have worked. There's another iron breaker. It's just absolutely bent on giving me iron breakers. What do I need so many iron breakers for? Hi. Speaking of feral and sprinting, stay down. It should not take that many shells. Anybody else have any funny ideas? Then we hop onto the roof. Boom. Bird solved. All you do is point our muzzle vaguely at someone's face and turn them into a cloud. That's the roof clear. Now we have to go down in here. Which, this is the final loot room. But it's telling me that there are still more enemies. And there are. Apparently, several more. But shot shells care not. Bring on your densest hordes, I will cleave through them. It's another iron breaker. Yeesh. Lucky Looter Junk, which we read apparently. That's the third Iron Sledgehammer 2. Let's test out the Iron Breaker. Is that noticeably faster? It doesn't seem to be noticeably faster. And we got garbage. Glad I didn't waste any lockpicks on that. So, it seems to me all the iron breakers aren't really worth the effort. I would rather have my weighted head for the additional knockdown chance. That is another That's my 4th burning shaft. Here's my 4th Iron Breaker, which we have all found in this POI. What is with all the Iron Breaker mods? Let me check something. I think it's in Perception Demolitions. No, not anymore. I'm looking for whatever perk allows you to make gunpowder more efficiently. Stack of gunpowder. Unlock options, explosives book 30. That's what I want. Because gunpowder base is 2 coal, 2 nitrate for each. That's 50 coal and 50 nitrate to make 25 gunpowder. If you have a chemistry station, it goes down to 1-to-1, which is good. But if you can make stacks, that's that 20% discount for making stacks. So we want to get there. This will suffice. And our chemistry stations are 10 more books away. Okay, that's not too bad. Another weighted head. Ranger Hat 3 gives us a little bit of bartering. You know what? I could hold on to this. I could wear it, specifically when talking to Rect. Now, let's take our incredible amount of loot and get the heck out of here. Vehicle adventures. What a find. And that's nothing. Alright, back we go in our ridiculous roll cage armor. Twitch is telling me the connection is unstable again. I hate it. I might have to close down early if these problems continue. For now, though, we're going to try to push through them. It always seems to be this time of day, this time of the week. Weirdly predictable. Wheel around so we're pointed the right way. Oh yeah, I still have more stuff in there to bring in. Lots to do. Thankfully there's still plenty of time to do it in. I don't need to go do questing anymore, because we won't get any quest progression points from it. Let's see, weapons. That is too many iron breakers. I will hang on to one. The rest are for sale. Along with that. We're also selling that diamond, wearing this hat as we sell, selling that book. That's a seed. Dang it, Twitch. Start working. More stuff for sale. Another structural brace. Structural brace actually could be a good thing if I could fit it somewhere. What I really want is another ergonomic mod. Jeez, I have weighted heads and everything. Because I've just been getting so many weighted heads. It's a little ridiculous. And do I really need the fire axe? I guess these weighted heads can go back on. They're not doing any harm, and they are giving me some benefit. It also looks like I need to do a crop harvest fairly soon. Just not quite right away. Wait a minute. I'm wearing a ranger hat. I have bartering. So I don't need this one.
You think you're pretty smart. Yeah? What do you want?
I'll take the steel.
My shop, my rules. You follow, or you fuck off.
Sell off all my garbage.
Be careful out there.
We will
Wouldn't
take
want
another
you
job.
to get hurt.
This tier 4 clear is decently
Listen up,
close by.
jackass.
Butcher
You want work?
Pete's.
Get moving, jackass. This don't pay by the hour.
Could be interesting. And now let's go see Hugh. Maybe Trader Hugh can give me another Forgetting Elixir. Maybe another job. Maybe some more books worth buying. The possibilities are endless. We do need to hustle a bit because it's 1800. I'm not planning on doing any more quests before tomorrow because we have that no further quest progression warning down there in the lower left. So I'm not sure what will happen with the rest of our time. Like I said though, I might just close down. Because I do not feel like fighting with Twitch instability right now. Where's the desert again? Desert is east, north of our horde base. It could be worth going to mine up some oil shale so I can be ready for a chemistry station and all set to make gas. Speaking of gas, gas is another thing you can make stacks of, and that's 45 vehicle adventures. Alright. Just making sure I know where that perk threshold is. Another jailbreakers. Nice. Oh, also 2 hackers. They do exist.
We buy and sell about everything. Who would it be?
He's got some nearby jobs. Might be worth the rewards, particularly this infested.
You gotta work if you want to eat.
Johnson's Warehouses. I don't know that one.
Excellent. Don't forget, stock up. You waste my time, I'll feed you to the zombies.
Now let's see what he has for books. Steel. And especially if he has one of these. Alright, the plan is a go. I'll take his Forge Aheads.
I hope you put
And we're
this
out of
to
money.
good use and kill some Zedheads. Or some of those White River freak shows.
What? White River Freak Shows? Isn't that you? I thought White River was the organization that theoretically, in lore, manages all the trader stations. Alright. Let's go hammer out this infested and get some money. Since I've just spent all of mine. But it's for a good cause. Hugh also is the trader that will tell us where to find Joel when we finally finish that last this last tier of trader of quests. Okay, Johnson's Warehouses. It looks more familiar up close. Like, I think I've actually done this one before it was called this. Once again, dispose of the wandering rabble. And it looks like we're good to go in. I don't like that doghouse. But it's whatever. Speaking of doghouse, here he comes. And there he goes. Now, since it's 1900, let's just blow through this place, kill everything, and then loot on the second pass. Excuse me. I was not looking for the opinion of passersby. Here they come, including a Radiant. Ooh, just body shot to death. I know I said crush first, loot later, but reflexes die hard, even when there's a plan. Suspicious wood. Hi. Dude just fell from the roof or something. You know what this thing needs? A semi-trigger. So I can fire it faster. Ow? What? Huh? There's just arms coming through the wall. You should not be able to do that. And somewhere out here we have you. The ability of this shotgun to just casually destroy blocks is almost unmatched. The only gun that does a better job is the rocket launcher. Little lag spiking here, Twitch giving me problems, it's just a bad day. Don't get up. Hello, officer. Goodbye, officer. I have not hit a single shot on this guy. My crosshair is just dancing all around him. What are the explosions? Stop lag freezing. There's no excuse for this. Be on fire. He's threatening to explode. And now he's gone. That's still about half my health. But this wave is dead. We have fire. That's gonna have to be dealt with. There, all the shells you can eat. That turns off the fire. And I could use some conventional healing. That might be nice. Just apply a couple of bandages and let that process. Now who's next? Where's our next big ambush? A lot of guys wandering around outside, too. Not to mention the ones beating on the walls. You were meant to come up behind me. Very impolite. I might need to put sawed off or choke on this thing, and I'm not honestly sure which one. Sawed off might alleviate some of my abysmal aim problems. even though this is a shotgun. Hi. The choke would allow me to focus more direct damage if I can land a shot. Hey you! Get off that door. Stop wasting everyone's time. Well, that's the end loop. What's the catch? There's got to be a catch. It cannot be this easy. Have I been down there before? Is the floor gonna drop out from under me? Alright. Show me the catch. The catch is Ceiling Crew. And I threw one bottle without igniting it. But we're good now. Saved by gamer reflexes. Or at least gamer intuition. This looks like the way out. Infested cache, another scope 8, bunker buster, and a bunch of ammo. That's mostly what infested clears are for. They give you back a whole bunch of ammo. Ideally, more than you used. Okay, now I can loot the rest of the place. Enforcer Shades 3. Don't need them. Don't even want to sell them. Another tube extender, which we will sell. The 2 legendary parts is kind of incredible. There are so many around the sides of the building. And there's this guy walking through the river. And I still hear more slapping on the walls in the distance. Give it up. We're wasting your time. Whoa! I did not know that cat existed until it started making noise. Look, guys, give up. Go away. I'm just trying to make this area quiet. And I'm infected. From what? The cat? Oh well, that's what I keep a stock of honey for. Now we have a bear. Because of course we do. Now we don't. Is that enough? Are the locals done being annoying? Because if they are finished being a pain, I would like to actually loot this POI properly. Now that I have the luxury of being able to do so. I don't need that. Get rid of it. Ranger Hat 4, which I am wearing. And it's worse than the one I'm wearing. Well, it's for sale then. Not a medicine cabinet, just a mirror. I already checked a lot of this stuff in my zeal and haste. One corn? No. Couple of seeds? No. It would be great if the game would stop stuttering every few steps. I don't know what its problem is. Ooh, I missed a save. Safe. Reveal your secrets. Scrap iron. Nothing of value, just some iron objects to scrap. A pumpkin. Not interested. A can of salmon. More interested. I can't grow that. Salmon does not can on trees. Unfortunately, we seem to have been heard by some more locals. They'll have some trouble reaching us, but it is something we'll have to deal with on our way out. How many? That was like 5 different voices. Just walking around in here, we are so loud. We've ticked off another entire wave. Guys, get off the door. You are wasting your time. Got a crawler too. Is that a dog? And this ladder comes down here, which leads to the same place that the ceiling does. Now I would just love to go turn this in, but this was a Trader Hugh quest, and Hugh lives... Ugh. Hugh lives about 1 kilometer from home. This is the new direwolf, which has now Spotless, which is now down, which is now dead. Similar to bears, they're a pretty reliable source of red loot bags. Anybody else? This gun has more thunder. I guess nobody else, at least not at the moment. Ooh. Traps. Improved spitting schematic. Money. A tea I can drink immediately. And another batch of ammo. Is this another Judy Witch? This looks like another Judy Witch house. Maybe I should have picked up that 1 pumpkin. Yeah, this is Judy Witch again. I can collect another ton of pumpkins. Looks like fewer pumpkins, though. Maybe. But still. Free pumpkins are free pumpkins. That looks like all the free pumpkins in the field. I'm also going to go ahead and take the free flowers. just because it's so easy. Didn't make the zombies mad when I harvested that one. Crouching must have helped. Now, let's get home. But first, while I have the spare inventory and the spare excuse me. I was about to say, while I have the spare space, get some gas in. Hopefully I don't have to repair it. And we get to the next tier of vehicles before it breaks down. Uh-oh. I did not realize this was a hole. And it's full of junk. Is there a way I can drive it out of the hole? Not readily available. Well, there is an easy way to do this. At least in theory. Now, when making specifically vehicle ramps, you actually don't want to use the half ramp. It's too steep. You will hit it like a solid block. You gotta use the Wedge 60 series. And that is gentle enough for the wheels to treat it like a ramp and not a wall. There we go. Comfortably and easily out of the hole, it's another Johnnytown. No, it's the Johnnytown we already did. Because the garage doors are open. We can't turn into Hugh. He closed almost 2 hours ago. Game time. So we'll just head home. Maybe I could be maybe I could be ambitious enough to do the other quests. I don't think so though. Not right away. The night is dark, it is far off, our inventory is overloaded. But worse than that, Twitch and the game both are being irritating. So I think I'm just going to commit to closing down early. I don't know why it's chosen to give us problems today, but I am willing to declare my internet troubles to be the winner. I just don't have the temerity or the spoons to fight with it today. There's another dire wolf. That could be another red bag for us, but just not feeling it right now. What we have learned is that the pump shotgun is a beast. It just rips through everything we need it to. Alright, Trader Box, selling that. Yet another 8x scope. Knuckle parts, 8x scope. That hat. We've got ingredients, and steel, and ammo. 155 gunpowder. Maybe I could make some variant shells. Let's think about that a little. The hackers should have stayed in the bike. We'll put them back when we go back down. Oh, I can make them by the box. If I had 400 gunpowder. Or 320 gunpowder and a ton of steel. That's a vehicle's worth of steel. That's insane. So, yeah. Making variant shells isn't going to happen until I have bulk gunpowder. The hackers go back. The extra bunker buster we maybe keep. I already have an extra bunker buster in here, so we don't keep that. That's up for sale too. And now, just so I don't... We'll harvest. We'll spend some of the night time, extend the stream just a teensy bit more. Make me feel less like I'm giving up. Accomplish some more challenges in the process. Very nice. That is all... Wait, no, coffee. That is all my seeds, except these mushrooms, which don't plant here. They plant inside. Ingredients, check. Medical, check. Materials, check. That was not the scrapping button, that was the wear button, excuse me. I hit W. Game trying to tell me I hit S. Tried to kill my armor. Anyway, in light of technical difficulties, which ironically seem to have cleared, but they've still kind of drained all my will. So, we're going to call it here for now. I'll be back tomorrow with more. Until then.